Young Beretta 9mm USA here, and this is going to be a first look at my newest addition to my handgun collection, the Arex ReX Zero 1S 9mm pistol. Some of you guys may have not heard about this pistol yet, as it's only been out for about a year now, with about 2,000 pistols sold, I believe, in the US so far. So let's take a look at it. Comes in this nice hard plastic case. It's actually a pretty nice case for a $600 gun. And there it is. When I look at this handgun, it just screams SIG, as that's what it reminds me of. A 6-hour P228 or a P229 or a P226, like Beretta Senior's Legion or his Dark Elite or his Blackwater now, because he bought that from me. So by now, I have owned quite a few SIG P-Series pistols, and the only one I've kept is the original P225, seen right here. West German made. It's a really nice single stack 9mm handgun. So when I was looking at getting this pistol for the last 6 or 8 months, I was thinking to myself, I've got to get this pistol, as it's just like a SIG with a few extra features that I actually like. I also wanted to add another larger capacity, double action, single action pistol, as all I had left in my collection earlier this year was the P225, with, again, its single stack 8-round magazine capacity. So I bought this ReX Zero 1S and have been extremely happy with my decision, as in my opinion it is far better than my FDE M11A1 that I previously owned. But anyway, let's now go over some of the features of this pistol. The ReX Zero 1S comes in this box, as I showed you before, with two 17-round flush-fitting magazines. Looks to be Metcar made. It's very high quality. Witness holes for all your rounds. And the magazines are very inexpensive, as they only cost $25. In comparison to almost all other pistol magazines costing, as you guys know, from $35 to $50 per magazine. So at $25 per clip of zine, that's pretty impressive. The Rex has a 70-75 aluminum alloy frame, just like most SIGs and Beretta 92 pistols. The frame has vertical serrations on the back strap and front strap. And it is a little thick, the frame, just like a Beretta 92 or a Beretta 96. It's a little chunky. So if you have smaller hands at all, and you hate the way the Beretta 92 pistols feel in hand, then this is most definitely not a gun for you. I'd look at something like a P226 Dark Elite, or a Legion, or Enhanced Elite, as those P226s are not as thick in the grip in this dimension. I think they also may be just slightly not as thick also in this dimension. One of the main differences for me that I love about the design of this pistol over the SIG P-Series pistols is the ambi magazine release. It is ambidextrous. There's one on this side right here, and then one on the side for a lefty. It's just fantastic. Magazines drop freely very easily. As they should, and lock in very easily. And that'll bring us to something you guys probably have been looking at the whole entire time, which is the ambi manual safety. Seen right here. To be honest, I don't mind that it's there, as it's very positive and will not come on accidentally. So cool thing about the ReX Zero 1 that I know you 1911 fans will love is that you can cock the hammer back like so and flip the safety on. So you can choose to carry this pistol cocked and locked like a 1911, which I think is pretty awesome if that's the weapon platform that you are most used to. Me personally, that's not how I'm going to use this pistol, as I'm not totally proficient with the 1911 platform like some of the other YouTube guys out there, like the old 1911. Shout out to you, buddy. I'll leave a link to your channel right now. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. So my plan is I'm going to use this pistol like a 6-hour P-Series pistol, double action first round, like so. And then rest of your rounds are going to be single action in the magazine. So moving on, what to talk about next? The decocker / slide release. That's right, the decocker is also the slide stop release, which is very interesting to me, and I actually love that feature, and I know Beretta Sr. does too. Let's just say I'm using the pistol and I shoot it dry, okay? So your magazine would be empty, slide lock back. And I have to reload. So let's say I'm shoving in a new mag with the slide lock to the rear like so, as it should be. So in my shooting grip, with my firing grip, I can use my index finger to drop the slide release and then immediately decock if I wanted to back into double action, or just drop the slide release and proceed to shoot in single action. It's pretty awesome that you can do that as a lefty with this pistol. So I really do love the way they designed that, and it is a good feature for you right-handed people out there that forever have held down the slide release of a P-Series pistol like this because of where the slide release is mounted. You're always holding it down with your thumb if you're doing thumbs forward grip or something like that. So with the ReX Zero 1, you're not going to have that problem at all because, again, it is mounted forward. So you're going to be pressing down on the manual safety right here if you're doing a traditional thumbs forward grip, instead of pressing on the slide release on a P-Series pistol like that. So that's pretty awesome that they changed that, and I think it's pretty intuitive. Let's now talk about the ReX Zero 1's trigger. It's very good. I honestly think it's better than my FDM11A1's trigger and the Blackwater Tactical that I own. The double action isn't as heavy as my M11's trigger, and it doesn't stack the way my Blackwater's trigger did. So the double action is pretty excellent, and the single action is fantastic, as it has a little bit of take up right there, and then a very clean break with no creep. The reset, well, it's not as short as a short reset trigger on a SIG, but it's still very good. Very usable. The sights that come on this pistol are just standard dovetailed 3-dot metal contrast sights. Nothing really special here. Very similar to Sig Sauer SP 2022's contrast sights, just to give you a reference. The takedown of this pistol is super easy, just like a SIG. You lock the pistol back by the slide release and turn this takedown lever to the down position, like so, and remove the slide off the frame of the pistol. Now, something you guys will probably notice if you've watched any of the other videos out there on this handgun or own this handgun yourself is the guide rod is not the stock hollowed out metal guide rod right here. The guide rod on the gun right now is a stainless steel guide rod that we had produced for this gun by ssguiderods.com. And here it is. We sent in our factory rod, and they sent us this prototype to test out, and it's perfect, 100% function as to be expected. So if you guys are interested in this guide rod for the ReX Zero 1S, check the description box below, as there will be a link to this guide rod below over at ssguiderods.com. And if you do purchase this guide rod or any other guide rod they offer on their site, make sure you use our discount code B9USA to save 10% off your entire order. But anyway, moving on. The barrel on this pistol is just like the slide, made from solid bar stock, and it is cold hammer forged with a nitride finish. It's a very high quality barrel. Polished feed ramp. The barrel has your serial number on it, so does the frame and the slide. The frame also has a full-length 1913 Picatinny rail that covers the dust cover, which is very nice. To bring up another thing that is very nice about this pistol, it is very well machined. It just screams quality. Like, look at this slide, you guys. You also do have a loaded chamber indicator right here that comes up when you have a round in the chamber. And you do have a internal extractor. To further elaborate on something I brought up earlier, I almost forgot. The magazines, again, are only $25, and since they are that inexpensive, I picked up quite a few of them. So, just to be prepared, as said, on the CZ75 video, pick up your magazines now. I have multiple ReX Zero 1 magazines here, I think like 8. So, yeah. Pick up your extra magazines now. Again, those magazines appear to be Metgar made, although it doesn't say it on them, like some of the other magazines out there that don't say it, and they actually are Metgar made. We've put almost 300 rounds to this pistol so far. I probably ran some of the shooting footage during the video before now. I'm going to play the rest now, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video showing this pistol in action. You'll definitely be seeing this pistol some more in the future, and some other videos coming up. But as always, everyone, thank you for watching the video, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future. I'll catch you next time.
Alright guys, the ReX Zero 1. Got a pretty decent safety. That's pretty easy to sweep off if you wanted to carry it cocked and locked. The quality has been really good. The double action feels like about 11 or 12 pounds, so a little bit heavier than most of your Sig Sauer 226s or 229 pistols, so a little bit heavier on the double action. The single action I think is really good, right about 5 pounds.
Here we go.
No malfunctions, shooting really good. Alright guys, the ReX Zero 1, I got about 10 rounds left, so it'll be about 200 rounds through it. Flawless shooting, as we hoped. So, very interesting pistol, very SIG-like. I kind of like it, and the trigger is smoothing out in double action, which I thought was extremely heavy at first, and it's already smoothing out, so. Yeah, I like it, young Beretta. Nice pistol.
We are testing out the SS guide rod in it right now. This is a prototype made by Marty over at SS Guide Rods. So there that is. Double action, first round. Oh, that was really smooth. It shoots really good. The trigger on it is excellent. Magazines drop out very easily. They don't hang up at all. Missed a couple times on the rapid fire. It's excellent, you guys. It has a manual safety, which is something different because it looks very similar to a SIG 226. But yeah, it has a manual safety. Kind of interesting. Your trigger resets actually after you depress the safety if you have it pulled to the rear in single action. But anyways, you guys, that's the first look at the ReX 01. More to come on this pistol.